So a lot of people have been asking how the Sobriety Club was formed. That was formed for a negative situation. So I wrongly got put in prison. I was in there, I was training a load of guys and I was running around the yard and word got around who I was. Obviously my sister, this, that, the other, and wrestling family, and I've been wrestling 30 years and travelling the world. So I was speaking to people that are on crack, obviously heroin, drinkers, while I was going around the yard training. Then some of them started training with me and I started talking and I thought I like the endorphins are helping people. So I've been there myself, not drugs or crack, whatever, but drink. And drink really fucked my life up. So I literally came out, I went to court, the judge said basically the boy's in there, the man's in there, through someone going to him, someone, anyway, let him out, he ain't done nothing wrong basically. So that's what happened. And when I got out, my good friend Toasty, who I've known a lot of years, he's come and watched me when he was younger wrestling. Very good man, runs his own business, has 2 houses, like a family man, an absolute legend. One of the best football coaches there is. He's a very driven man. A good friend of mine, so I was going coffees with him. I started training with him, just training along. I was talking about the Sobriety Club. He said, well, what? Training with him, just training along. I was talking about the Sobriety Club. He said, well, why don't you just do it then? I said, well, I'm not very good at all email reading and writing and all that sort of stuff, which I'm not. He's like, well, I'll do all that for you. Come on, let's go. And he's like, he's pushing me in to do it. And I spoke to my sister who helped me become sober. So when I wanted to go sober, I spoke to my sister who's 8 years sober now. Said, I need to change. I want to change my life. I'm fucking sick of what alcohol's doing to me. I was fucking my life up. I lost my marriage, lost my career. I've lost everything through alcohol. She said, well, do it then. You got to do it for you though, but I'll be beside you. So the first 3 months, my sister rung me every single day. She's flying around the world and she's in a wrestler, doing everything and travelling there, doing this, doing that. And she was ringing me every day and texting me every day saying, how are you? I was like, I'm fucking struggling. She said, first 3 months are the hardest, get through that, you'll be fine. I got to 3 months, I thought, cool, I like the feeling of being sober. Got to 6 months and I thought, cool, I'm enjoying it now. And life was getting better and better. And then I got to a year and I was like, fuck, I was so proud of myself that I got to a year, do you know what I mean? And my life was starting to change and I was getting rid of all the negative people out of my life. They're all going, because 85% of people wasn't my friends, they were drinking associates. And then the loneliness was going. The first 3 months to 6 months, I was changing my life around. The loneliness, I was very lonely because I used to go to the pub or would always have a drink with someone or this, that, the other. And I wasn't doing that no more. And then people were drifting out of my life. But slowly, good people were drifting into my life who suited my life now. I'm not knocking them people. These people who are sober or into gym and all that sort of thing slowly come into my life. So the people that are suited to my life now, I've got in my life now. My circle became smaller, which means less drama. And life was becoming better. And then the Sobriety Club was getting bigger and bigger and bigger because actions speak louder than words. You know, you can't go out and go, I'm going to do this without actions. Do you know what I mean? And I was showing people that I'm changing my life around, which I have. I've changed my life completely. You know, I was peace over chaos. I live a lovely, peaceful life now, and I've got good people in it. So the Sobriety Club was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Toasty behind the scenes was driving it forward. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not very good with the online stuff and all that. I'm good at being fucking honest, and I'm good at telling the stories where I fucked up, and this is the reason why I don't drink. Do you know what I mean? And then my sister also came in as well, because obviously she loves sobriety as well. She's 8 years sober. Do you know what I mean? And her life changed completely. She's now back up to the top again. Do you know what I mean? She's living the dream again, all because she went sober, all because she's in the best place she ever looked. She looks the best she's ever looked. Do you know what I mean? And I'm 45 years old, and all I want to do is help people now and not be in the situation I was in. You know, going to prison for drunken fights, masking being sexually abused, masking your traumas through alcohol and not talking about it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I talk a bit too much now, but if I can help one person, then I'm doing my job. And that's exactly how Sobriety Club's been formed. Then we've got ambassadors came on board, good people. You know what I mean? Very good people who are driving sobriety as well. And then we've got people who want to help us as well, who have come forward and said, we believe in what you're doing, Roy, so can we help? And all of a sudden it's become a big brand now. You know, I've had over 6 million views where people are looking at us and people interacting, and we're down on clothing line. We're now looking at a place to open, which would be like a sobriety vibe, which is like live music and all that sort of stuff, where people can just come, relax and talk about their problems if they want to. If not, they can just come and chill and relax in an alcohol-free place. There's loads going on behind the scenes, and that's all thanks to the people behind me. You know, I'm just a spokesman, but I've got so much behind me. Crew who wants me to win in life, and that's what it's all about. You always get negativity, people are going to say bad things and this, that, the other. Sometimes I wasn't a good person when I was drunk, and I have upset people. you know, and people may not forgive me, which is fine. I'm, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is make sure people don't make the same mistakes that I made, and that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to help others, and I will not stop. I'm so driven for this sobriety club to take off, to help so many people not make the mistakes I did, because it is peace over chaos. So that's exactly how Sobriety Club got formed. I've got a fantastic team behind me. We're all in it together. One team, one dream, and it's peace over chaos. So keep supporting. Love ya. Mwah.